All right, let's get started. Hello, hello, everybody. Oh, we got some lights, some light situation here. We gotta figure that out. Maybe something like that. Maybe like that. We'll figure it out. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Hello, hello. What is with this light? Hold on. Oh, there we go. That's better. Cool. There we are. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Anna, welcome on in. Wolfie, hello. Thank you for the lurk. I see that there. Starry, good to see you. Hello, how's it going? Anna, thank you for the gifted sub to Starry. That's super kind of you. I really appreciate that. I guess I'll do jingle requests today. So if you do gift a sub, I will do jingle requests. So I guess since Anna gifted it, you get the sub, or like you get the request unless you want to give it to Starry. I never know how to do like gifted ones, if it should be the person who gifted it or the person who received it, you know. But yeah. John, why do I have an artist badge? Because you are an... Wait, actually, why don't I see it? You should have you have an artist badge, right? I think I added you as an artist. I don't see it though. I'm gonna refresh the chat and double check. You should have one though. You do have? What a surprise! Cool. I'm glad it's showing up. For some reason, it's not showing up on my chat. I'm not sure why, but if it's showing up for you, then perfect. That's all that matters. Hey, I know that theme song. Anna Tays, welcome on in. Hello. How are ya? Welcome on in. Ooh, it looks like you changed your name too to Anna Tays VT. Added the little VT at the end there. Also, I just want to say hi to Daniel over on YouTube. Welcome on in. Hello. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna do our best to keep track of both chats here. You updated it so it's readable now? Nice. Sounds good. And sayable. True. You know, it's funny when we first like started talking and we were working on your theme song. I remember you saying it was Anna Tays, and then I, made the melody, and then when I noticed your Twitch name had the X in it instead of the A, I was like, oh, technically that would change my methodology. It would change the note because X is on a different note than A, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I was like, that would change the melody, but I like how this sounds. So I was like, hopefully we just run that and see. That's so John of you. It is, because I want to be very particular with the letters to notes methodology, because otherwise it wouldn't it wouldn't have what do you call it? It wouldn't be accurate, and that's my whole thing with the letters to notes. If my methodology isn't accurate, then what's the point? I would love to just have annotates one day, but I know. I mean, that is what the melody is. The this part, it's like ANATASE. That spells annotates. Hopefully you guys can hear the piano. The visualizer's not working. You get the jingle? Yeah. You can prepare. No worries. No rush at all. Oh, like for the username, like you would just want annotates. I see. Rather than like the VT at the end. I see. Yeah, that happened with Elementality. I originally wanted just Elementality, but of course, it was claimed already. So I originally had Elementality NJ was sort of my what do you call it? Username, right? Because I'm from New Jersey, so I was like, okay, I'll just do that. I was kind of copying my other band, the Schwam, because we normally have like the Schwam NJ for usernames and stuff. So I kind of like ripped off of that a little bit, But then eventually, there was a point where people like would call me NJ. Like, they wouldn't call me John or Element or Elementality. There were some people who were just like, oh, hey, NJ, how's it going? And like, no, that's not, no, don't call me NJ. That's not the name or nickname I want, you know. Everything else is like, I'm fine. You want to call me Element? You want to call me John? You want to call me Elementality? You want to call me other little nicknames and stuff, you know? Hey, New Jersey, how you doing today? Yeah, see, I should be saying that when I'm playing concerts. Like, what's going on, New Jersey? How's everyone doing tonight? You know. And Calicat, welcome on in. Hello, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. So yeah, and then in terms of the name change, I eventually went to Elementality Studios, and now I know that's kind of like a lengthy name to have on Twitch, but that is just what became like my business name, and so I wanted all of my socials to kind of just match that that tag, you know. So it's my name on YouTube, it's my name on Twitch, it's my name on like pretty much everything, you know. It's a good name. I appreciate it. Thank you. It feels more professional. And it's just easier to have it all as the same rather than like, oh, well, my Twitch name is Elementality NJ, but my YouTube is Elementality Studios. But on Instagram, like, I'm just like Elementality, or you know what I mean? Like, it just makes it like a little too inconsistent. The only one that I wasn't able to make into Studios was Twitter. Because the name was too long. Twitter actually does have like a character count. Wolfie, welcome on in. I got that Wolfie theme song coming through. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, what's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? Totally understandable, and I think it fits and is very professional. Yeah, I appreciate that. Again, it definitely seems like a lengthy name to have, at least for as like a Twitch streamer. It feels like it's, you know, basically, I mean, in general, Elementality, some people can pronounce it and some people can't, and that's just like something I've accepted. Like, it's not a big deal if people can't pronounce Elementality. All the iterations of my name that I have gotten has been pretty funny. And it's kind of a studio since he does jingles and songs. Yeah, so I mean, the whole business is basically to combine like everything that I do. I thought having the name Studios was sort of like the big branding name, and then within Studios, it's like there's the live stream, there's the YouTube, there's the business, there's the band. Someday I'd like to have a podcast, so there'll be a podcast. So it's like the Studios is I feel like I forget if I've mentioned this in a stream before, but Elementality Studios is like the building, and then the different floors of the building are what I do. So it's like, you know, the one floor is the Twitch streams, another floor is the business, another floor is the band, etc., etc. It's kind of like, that's like how I'm like visualizing it, you know. I guess if I was like a corporation kind of thing. I'll keep dropping in and out because I'm directly in the middle of my shift. Oh yeah, no problem. No worries at all. Feel free to come in and out as you please. Oh, Momo, also good to see you as well. I forgot you said something at the beginning when I first started streaming. I saw that. The umazing, umazing? Is that how do they pronounce it? You know? Elemental IT Studios. Yeah, I've gotten elementary, like an elementary school. I've gotten Elementi. There's one person in particular, Nadut, who calls me Elementi, and I've just told her, like, you could just call me that, like, from now on. Like, you don't have to say Elementality. Like, it's kind of cute that she says it's like Elementi. So I'm like, okay, go for it. You can just call me Elementi. So she does that whenever I'm like in her chat. I've gotten Elementi. I've gotten Elementality because people are dumb and chaotic. I think Bilbo even made a fake Twitch channel called Elementity or Elemental Elementality, something stupid like that. There are a couple fake profiles of me out there because of the community. Mostly Bilbo, but you know. I'm trying to think what other ones I've gotten. Element is fine. Like, you know, if people call me Element, that's not a big deal. Obviously, you know, when I tell people my name is John, you know, it's that's the one that's the most far out. It's like, oh, Element, Elementality, all this, but you can just call me John. Like, it's just so, you know, it's just that's just my name, you know. And mostly the what do you call it? Like the immediate community will call me John, you know. And then people outside the community, like if I raid into other people or people who might know me as John, but if they just read the chat and just say like Element, you know, it just makes it easier. Like that's totally fine, you know. But yeah, I even put that into the chat. If you scroll up, for which one? For Elementy? Oh yeah, I said that, or like I read that. That made me think of it. This is so fun. We can make an anime of the Elementality Studios, right? We probably could, honestly. You know, Elementalities. Listen, it's happened before.
Hello there.
I'm not saying you should call me that, but it has happened before that people have like read it like that. Yeah, I saw that you quoted Nadut. MSM fan, welcome on in. Hello. Can you do SpongeBob SquarePants and Bot Inanimate Insanity as Jingles? They're my favorite characters. Well, first off, welcome on in. I think SpongeBob would be an interesting series to cover at some point for Jingles. I'm definitely not opposed to that. I'm not sure if that'll be my next priority, but you know, the anything is possible in the world of Elementality Studios. You'll stick with John? Yeah. I mean, immediate community, people who frequent the streams and frequent the Discord and, you know, who know me personally and stuff, like, yeah, you can just call me John. Like, that's fine. I prefer that if you guys know me, you know. But yeah, Element Nope Studios. The Hat Guy. Yeah, there's a couple people who know me as, like, Bomber Hat Guy. I have it next to me, but I didn't wear it because it's a little hot right now. Shucks, there's such a good variety of SpongeBob SquarePants names. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, you know. I just already have a lot on my plate already. It's, you know, I can turn out jingles kind of quickly, but not that quickly. It does take some work to get a bunch of jingles down. Right now, here's what I'm thinking. So today we're going to get into Goku apparently, because Goku's just going to ignore.
With instant transmission. I'll be right back.
He's just going to interrupt me here, so thank you, Goku. Also, Starry, hold on, let me catch up. So, okay, I found what I want as my jingle. Lancer of Red Karna. His personality strong, sense of loyalty, and a calm and collected demeanor. For the sound, I guess just heroic. Okay, let's see what we could do with that. I'll get to that in just a second while I'm finishing my thoughts here. And if I forget, feel free to let me know, because I might forget. Because a lot happens. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on chat. Where am I at? There's a good variety of SpongeBob SquarePants names. Yeah, of course, I just like to suggest that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I could go into movies and TV shows and stuff. So... Oh, Anna!
You could do Stranger Things. They'll be dropping a new season soon.
Thank you for the Charmeleon. I appreciate it. That's true. When does Stranger Things drop? I feel like we've talked about this before, but I probably forgot. When does that new season drop? Because that would be a good thing to hit. Christmas? Okay, cool. That gives me time to think about that and put it on the list, but not make it a priority. Wolfie says, is this a Deltarune reference? That's wild. I thought they were done updating that show. Yeah, I haven't kept up with it. I watched the first season when it first came out. I think I binged the first season in one evening, actually. The first season's like 8 or 9 episodes or something, right? I'm pretty sure I watched the entire first season in one sitting, which is kind of which was kind of crazy of me to do, I think, but I did it. Character from Fate Grand Order. Gotcha. But right now, my agenda is K-pop Demon Hunters, because that's really popular right now. That's pretty new. I want to do jingles for K-pop Demon Hunters. I kind of started it a little bit off stream, but I didn't really get to do too much on it, so I'm going to tackle some of that today. I want to... What was the other one? Oh, there's a couple of Genshin Impact characters I'd like to do. Excuse me. I've done Genshin Impact characters before. I've done a whole video on them, but that was only up to whatever was released at the time, which I think was Varessa, which was the cowgirl thing, the cowgirl character. But I think there's been like 8 other characters that have been like announced or released since then. So I'm not going to make that into a full video. I'm just going to make those into shorts and then just link them to my original Genshin video, and we'll just see how that does, you know. But I thought, you know, especially since Genshin is kind of a ongoing series at the moment, I have expected that there would be more characters that come. So now that like 6 to 8 characters have accumulated, I figured, hey, why don't I tackle those? There's an even amount of them, so I can pair them up into 2s, make them into shorts, you know. So I have that I'm probably going to knock out first is Genshin Impact today, those 8 characters or so. K-pop Demon Hunters is what I'd like to focus on. And then, if we have time now, I will also continue the Lord of the Rings theme song. I still need to finish that. We're kind of working on combining all the Fellowship characters into one song, right? Frodo, Gandalf, Aragorn. I have not worked on it since the last time I streamed that, which I know at this point has already been a while. Time just freaking flies. It's insane. But if I don't get to it now, because I'm probably going to end stream around like 5:30 or so, I'm basically just taking like a dinner break. I might go for a walk later too, because it's kind of nice out. But I'll be back on again tonight at like 7:30, 8 o'clock p.m., somewhere around there. And then I think that would be more focused on creating the Lord of the Rings theme that I was working on. So that's kind of the plan for today. We'll just see how it goes. Also on my agenda, after I kind of get through all that stuff, I think I want to tackle the first generation of Pokemon. So that will be the biggest one to date if I start tackling Pokemon, because currently the biggest amount of jingles I have done is Super Smash Brothers, which is 124 characters. And Generation 1 has 151 characters. 151 Pokemon, at least. We're not doing trainers and stuff. I actually already did a video on the trainers and gym leaders and stuff of Gen 1. But I haven't done the Pokemon itself. So I would like to do Pokemon Gen 1, which would be my biggest project. And then I think I'm planning this for October. I would like to do Elden Ring. I think doing Elden Ring characters would be cool. And I have some cool ideas for that as well. Like doing a whole video like on some Elden Ring characters. I don't know if I would do all of them because there's like over 200 bosses. I would probably just try to find the main bosses and the main characters and make that a video. And then if that's a hit, then I do a sequel where I do more bosses and stuff like that, you know. That's the idea, to do Elden Ring characters. But I'd like to do that in October. Technically, I would like to do it in September so that I can put the video out in October. That's like the idea. So, did you watch the One Piece Netflix live action? I did. I did see the live action trailer. It looks really, really good, and I'm very excited. And they announced season 3, which is awesome. Yep. We got a glance of Miss All Sunday and Smoker. And who else did they show? Vivi. They showed Vivi. Yeah. Robin and Vivi are so pretty. I agree. I absolutely agree. I think all of them look great. I'm looking forward to it. making sure I didn't... Okay, Starry said, I know I missed some stuff in chat, but Starry says, I was curious, which is your favorite K-pop Demon Hunter song? So, favorite K-pop Demon Hunter song, currently, just because it gets stuck in my head, is Soda Pop. Maybe slightly hot take, but I think the Saja Boys songs were catchier than Huntrix. I forget, did they have Smoker in Season 1? No, so they didn't have Smoker in Season 1. Momo, they're actually starting with Logetown in Season 2. They did not get to Logetown in Season 1. I think they kind of ended on the Arlong stuff. And then they actually did the barrel scene. Did they do the barrel scene already? I forget... Nicole and I plan on rewatching the, what do you call it? We plan on rewatching Season 1 again, before Season 2 comes out, because we'd like to just watch it again because it was fun, and then also just kind of remember, like, what happened in the things, you know? My favorite K-pop Hunter song is Free or Your Idol. I think I know that one. I've only really listened to the songs like once through, so I don't know all the songs offhand. I know Golden is like the big one that everybody loves. That's like the big hit. And then there's what's that other one that they do? The one in the movie where they were like, "Oh, we gotta change the lyrics." And it was about like hunting the demons. I'm forgetting the name. Did it start with a T? Sure. Takedown. That's the one. Yes. Thank you. I kind of remember that one too. I need to like listen through the songs again. But Nicole has had Soda Pop stuck in her head. So purely because she's been singing Soda Pop a bunch, like My Little Soda Pop. It's been stuck in my head. So Soda Pop is currently the household song. Admittedly, as the girls mentioned, Soda Pop is super catchy. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't remember, but I think they did a barrel scene, but not that barrel scene. I thought Barrel was after Logetown before Redline, unless they changed the order of stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm not sure, because they might have changed the order, but I don't remember if they actually did that. Let me see real quick. One Piece live action barrel scene. Did they do the barrel scene? I feel like they did. They did. They did. Check this out. If we go here, I don't know about finding a video, but at least looking at an image here, this is like they have this here, and this was from last year, April 4th, 2024. So they did do the barrel scene already, even though they didn't get to Logetown yet, because you guys are right. Like obviously in the manga and in the anime, this takes place after Logetown, like right before they get to the Red Line. But you know they must have just changed the order for the heck of it. This is such a cool, like, what do you call it? I think it was smart for them to do that because it's such a nice conclusive scene for an arc or a series, you know? So for them to have that like in the beginning of season 2, like they go to Logetown and then like episode 2 they do the barrel scene and then go up the Red Line. It just doesn't have like the same impact, I feel like. So by putting it at the end of season 1, because they couldn't get to Logetown, I think doing it after the Arlong Park stuff works, just because it's such a nice ending to a season 1 kind of thing. Like, hey, we conquered, we've got like the 5 of us together, we're ready to start our journey, you know, let's make a promise here, and they put their feet on the barrel and stuff. So I think it works. Momo says the Zelda transform sound. Yeah, I've had that for a while now. I've had that for a couple years, where I do this, and it's Zelda transforming into Sheik. and Sheik transforming back into Zelda, you know? So this is cool because then it's like I can switch between like my desktop stuff here. So maybe like Ableton or if I'm like watching stuff. Yes, this is the Melee one. Yeah, it's the Melee one. And then this is for like my gaming, you know, just like Switch gaming specifically. So instead of having like a separate scene for desktop and for my Switch games, you know, I'm using the same overlay regardless. It's like, oh, I could just switch the two in and out like this, and it works. I feel like this is the Melee soundbite. I think they finished the season on this, but they'll do again next season because I saw the whale on the trailer. I don't know if they'll do the barrel scene again, but because I don't think it makes sense for them to do the barrel scene another time. So I think they just moved that little part and moved it in between Arlong going to Logetown. Like that's just like, you know, they're currently sailing to Logetown, and then I think I guess it could be, but I feel like that would be redundant. Thinking like from an outsider perspective, like that was such an impactful moment. I don't think it makes sense to do that impactful moment a second time because it wouldn't really even like it wouldn't be as powerful if they did it again, you know. So I think that's why they moved it to season 1, because it's just like a nice conclusive ending to a season. And then from Logetown, I'm pretty sure what they're going to do is like they're going to do all the things in Logetown, and Smoker's going to chase them. And then I think Smoker's going to chase them to the red line. And then they'll go up the red line and he won't be able to follow or some shit. Who knows? But Laboon, of course, is at the very end of the red line there. So like they will do the Laboon stuff, which is really, really cool. I don't see them doing the barrel scene a second time, though. You know. Great work on the Uma Musume jingles. As a side note, yeah, I appreciate that. I actually want your guys' opinion on something regarding Uma Musume, as well as like my videos. I'm curious to see what you guys think. I'll pull it up and get to it in a second here. But first, Anna says they won't get to Alabasta's season 2, right? Because the next big moment is they with the X tattoo, isn't? Yeah, that's true. With the X tattoo. So they've confirmed that season 2 is going to be Logetown, Red Line, Laboon, all that stuff, Whiskey Peak, Little Garden, and Drum Island. So they're going to end the season at Drum Island and getting Chopper and all of that. That's the ending of season 2. And then they have confirmed season 3 already. Like in that reveal trailer, they confirmed season 3 was happening, and we can basically assume that all of season 3 will just be Alabasta, which I think makes sense because there's a lot that happens in Alabasta. They kind of go. I always forget because it's just been so long, but Alabasta has a lot of locations. They cross the desert quite a few times, but there's like the capital, Alubarna, but then there's also like a different city where they kind of originally land in. And then there's like that one like old man that Luffy finds, and he talks about like the rainwater and stuff. And then you've got like, underground, you got like Crocodile doing his stuff in the Poneglyph and everything. And then the post-Alabasta stuff, and then there's Ace as well. And so there's a lot that happens in Alabasta that I can totally see season 3 just being all Alabasta. That's probably what they're going to do. I hope they give us a snippet of Ace on the end of the season. Oh, yeah, I think they will. I think by the end of the season, they will, at the end of season 2, they'll probably tease Ace for sure. I could see that. Did they do that in season 1? Did they tease somebody? They probably did. They probably teased Smoker. I'm just forgetting. It's been a while. They showed Alvida too, which is cool. They showed the Alvida having her smooth fruit or whatever it was, so she's all like different now, to put it nicely. I want to see Dragon, dude. I do too. I want to see Dragon, but I don't know what they'll do for Dragon. I'm actually not sure if they show Dragon. I want to see more of Dragon in the current One Piece too. You see, that's the problem. I think if they show Dragon now, they would have to commit to the actor and the design that they go with for Dragon. But the problem is that Dragon is not in the story until much, much later. But they could change things, because technically we don't see Garp until after Water 7. So, and then the live action introduced Garp in the beginning. Like, Garp is just around and like involved, and like he doesn't Garp confront Luffy in Arlong Park? Like, that just doesn't happen in the manga, of course, but that's just kind of the iteration that they do, because they're trying to give the whole dynamic of, you know, yes, Dragon first appears in Logtown. This is true, and I understand that. It's a brief thing, but I think it's tricky. It's tricky in a live action setting because, well, it's like a number of things. Like, obviously not to get too dark or anything, you know. It's like, but what if they cast Dragon, but they don't plan on using Dragon until like season 8 or something, because that's just when he normally starts appearing more in the story. But the actor like passes away or something. Then it's like, well, we had casted him, now we got to find a new actor, and it's like, you know, all this stuff that kind of goes around it, and it's like we got to change the design a little bit and stuff like that. So I think if they make it until season 8, that's it. Yeah, that's even if they make it. We'll see how far they end up going with it. So it's hard to say. I can basically see either way. If they end up throwing Dragon in there, that'd be hype, because I mean I would love to see it. He's the reason why Luffy is able to escape from Logtown, away from Smoker, you know. But I can also see a situation where they don't show Dragon. Like, I think Dragon would technically still stop Smoker, but it would be like a silhouette, and they wouldn't show his face, and they would just kind of allude to the fact that he's there and that he is, you know, getting in the way of stuff, but not actually fully revealing him, because he's like more in the shadows and stuff. Hard to say. Dragon, I'm not sure. Kind of like what the anime did, but they did show his face though in the anime. You know, it's like he had the hood up, but they actually did, you know, show his face briefly. So I think that's more my concern, is like, will they show his face, or will they just silhouette him? We didn't know it's Dragon until later. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think they actually name him, right? In the manga anime at that point. He's just like this man. I forget if they named him or not. But we get more into it. It was just Mysterious Man, gotcha. Yeah, it's more, we get more of him at the end of Water 7. That's when Garp comes in originally, right? And then everyone's like, what? Garp is your grandfather? He's like a famous Navy thing. And then he talks about Dragon and whatnot. And that's when it's like first more of a name drop there. And then as the viewer, you know, we see his face. And then we're like, oh, that's the guy that was back in Logtown and blah, blah, blah.
Hello there.
So. Sid! Oh, okay, I need to update that text. But actually, Sid, thanks for bringing that up. We do have the BitDex active. Generation 3 is now here and active, so if you want to get your Mudkips and Torchics and Kyogres and Rayquazas, Gen 3 is now active. I have a bit of a new system that I'm using. It's not any different for you guys, but... Can you give me the link? Sure. If you scroll to my page, it's there as well. Like if you scroll down and you click on the image, it brings you to the page. but I should put the link in the command as well. I think I've been meaning to do that, and I just haven't yet. Let's do that now, actually, while we're kind of hanging and chilling before we But just to make it easier too, I'll put it in the chat if that's if that'll help at the. Oh, it doesn't work for you on mobile right now? Weird. Okay, yeah. Oh, here it is in chat. That should take you to the Twitch page on my website. Yeah, no problem. No problem. 4, hello, welcome on in. How's it going? Very simple name, just 4. But yeah, if you guys take a look here, we've got. Can you say which numbers I can get? Sure. So in the bit decks here, we do have Gen 2. So there are some Gen 2 mons that have been taken already, but it's going to be anything from 152 and higher. Obviously, Cyndaquil is taken 155, but the lowest current number, the cheapest number, is 152. So it would only be higher than that. And then the cap right now is 386 is Deoxys. Bit inflation.
Hello there.
Oh.
How much longer now?
Hero Pond, thank you for the Kyogre. I appreciate it. Like that. That's an example of a number you can do. Is Kyogre. Sid, thank you for the Milotic. I appreciate it. Anna, my one only try. Let's see it. Oh, the Chikorita.
My only try.
I appreciate the Chikorita. Thank you so much. We're at Hype Train level 2 already. You guys are insane. Hero Pond.
The halfway mark has been attained.
The halfway mark has been attained. Thank you for the Kyogre. I appreciate it, guys. Sid! Sid got the shiny Jirachi! Boom! Jirachi already taken. Right off the bat there. There it is. Jirachi claimed. Make a wish. Well, there it is. First try on Jirachi. Boom. All right, let's add it to the list.
There.
See, no Pokemon is safe. If there's a Pokemon you want, other people could claim it. Hey, thanks for the Chikorita. I appreciate it.
My second only try again.
Sid, thank you so much. Shiny Jirachi. What's today? Today is the 12th. 8/12/2025. There it is. Oh no! The legendaries are getting knocked out one by one.
Throughout heaven and earth.
Kyogre has been claimed by Hero Pond. There it is. Kyogre already done. I did not think Kyogre and Jirachi would be the first to go, but this is the timeline we are in. There it is. Thank you guys so much. Hero got his wish. Nice. Jinx with the shiny Rayquaza. It's guys. These legendaries are falling right now. The gods of this world are falling. Oh my god. There it is. Jinx gets the shiny Rayquaza. Shit, maybe I should maybe for legendaries. Thank you for the shiny Milotic. I appreciate it, Sid. You get that shiny Milotic. No, honestly, I actually love this. It's all fair game, and I'm totally into it. So if you guys get the shinies, you guys get the shiny. I think that's hype. I think it's hype that you get the if you one shot the shinies. I'm so down for that. I'm kidding. I'm like half kidding, right? Because part of me's like, do I make the legendaries like a little bit harder to get? But I don't want to waver. Oh, thank you for the Latia, Sid. I appreciate it. Dude, these legendaries are going down. I can't believe it. Oh, the Mudkip. I appreciate Mudkip.
On at 1.
Thank you, thank you. John, just adjust the rates from 1% to 0.5%. So, Momo, right now, I plan on trying to stay true to my word here. I don't want to waver. But right now, I have now changed the percentages to 25% for every single Pokemon. Doesn't matter if it's a starter, doesn't matter if it's a legendary. Right now, everything, because it used to be 5%. I will be honest with you. Before, it used to be 5%. But 25%, I think, is a nice number because it happens more often, you know. I do think legendaries should be a bit harder, but that's just me. Maybe legendaries could be like 20% if we really want to. If we as a community think it's worth to make the legendaries slightly harder, I'm open to it. If anything, I would say put 50% for legendaries? Are you crazy, Anna? What? That just makes it easier. I think it's a little silly considering they cost more. That's the problem too, is that it is very luck-based. So, you know what, make it 99%. You know, oh, you guys are really driving a hard bargain here. You guys are, you guys are really putting in the the deals on the table here. I don't know about that one. You know how much that would hurt if you hit the unlucky 1%? That would be, right? It really would become first come, first serve, yeah. Also, Jordan, welcome on in. I saw you earlier. I saw that you were mad about the Primeape. I would try to get something, but I don't know if Gen 2, Gen 3 very well, and 2, I need to be at work in 15. Yeah, no worries, Jordan. I saw Kraken. I saw I did not see a Kraken. Where were you, Jordan? I saw you post somewhere. Oh, whoever got Primeape, you have a new enemy. Listen, Jordan, I actually tried to hold that for you too. I have told people that like there is somebody who wants Primeape, but I can't stop people from wanting to get Primeape. Primeape was available for like 2 years. But it has been claimed by Joe Billy Music now as of August 1st.
Hello there.
Primeape has been claimed by Joe Billy now. You do have the Mankey though. You still have your Mankey, which is cool. That dude, isn't that crazy? George, you got your Mankey December 29th, 2023. December 29th, 2023 is when you got your Mankey. So you had almost 2 years to try to get Primeape. I could only hold back the people for so long, you know. George took way too long. I've heard John blocking Primeape forever. I did my best. I do my best to try to, like, sway the chat a little bit. If I know somebody in particular wants a certain Pokemon, I do my best to persuade the chat to give that to people. Like, for Nicole and Vaporeon. Everybody knows, like, Vaporeon is, like, Nicole's favorite Pokemon. And I think a lot of people were respectful in leaving that for Nicole, you know. And you guys were great. But at the same time, like, if somebody were to try to have gone for Vaporeon, like, it's first come, first serve, you know. I'm a man of my word. So if you get the shiny, you get the shiny. I know Anates in chat is saying, I just want Mimikyu when Gen 7 is added. That's another one. Like, I will vouch for that. It's like, hey, listen, Anates has been wanting Mimikyu since we've had Gen 2. Anates has been locked in on Mimikyu. And, what do you call it? I can persuade chat, but I can't stop it. If somebody does get that shiny Mimikyu, it is first come, first serve. So, but I will do my best. If there's people who want certain Pokemon, I'll be like, hey, this is the one that somebody wants. But I can't, like, you know, that first time that pops up, that's who gets it. John, you know me. I've been here for 4 years. Can you mention that I would murder people if they took Piplup from me? True. Yes.
Wow, level
Hero Pawn.
It will cost you an arm and a
You
leg
guys
in
are
bit
really
numbers.
strong. Let's hype up again sometime.
It'll cost you an arm and a leg in bit numbers. Right? Right? It would. I'm working on a master set of all the Mimikyu cards by Child. Oh my god. That's amazing. I love that. Also, Vlad, welcome on in. Make my jingle. I didn't hear my jingle. A $5 super chat, and I will do a jingle request for YouTube. $5 jingles. It's like a 5 for 5 deal almost. It's like a, I don't know, I feel like I'm at Subway. It's like $5 jingle. Uh-oh, Sid is also a Mimikyu fan. Ooh, if it goes to... Listen, first come, first serve. First come, first serve. I can't... I can only half reserve Pokemon for people. I can say it into the ether that some people love certain Pokemon, but I cannot control. Bits are bits, you know? Bits are bits. I wanna respect the support that people give. So this is where the stealing mechanic comes in. Yeah, Hero Pawn wanted to implement a like a trading system. He's like, hey, I'll trade your shiny Articuno for my shiny like Moltres or something like that. And I'm like, I don't really know if that's how it works. I was almost teased with the idea. Like I was like, maybe, but because this is on a bits system, people have, you know, given bits to get these shinies. I feel like it's very hard to sit there and like have a whole trading system or even a channel point redemption where it's like, oh, it's like if somebody redeems like 500,000 channel points, they can remove somebody from the shiny Bitdex Hall of Fame. But even that's like, I don't know, dude. Like somebody gave bits for that, they supported. Like I don't know about. So I'm not going to do that, you know. But Blues would not want to get rid of Articuno. Yeah. I like having just the system we have now. Although, hear me out. I don't know if I can implement this, but I want your guys' opinion on this. I'd have to figure out how it works in the coding. So don't hold me to this idea, but it is something I had thought of. What we currently have now is the Shiny Bitdex Hall of Fame, right? I wonder if I can implement a general, how do I explain it? Like,
Hello there.
your own Pokédex. Like, your own Shiny Dex. So, like, for all the people who have gotten Shiny Bulbasaurs, like, I always say, like, you know, Shinraven is in the Hall of Fame for getting the Shiny Bulbasaur first, you know? But I'm thinking of an idea where it's like, if you log into my website, like, you create an account, and then you have a list of all the shinies that you have claimed, you know? So the Hall of Fame would feature the people who got the shiny first, but anyone who's gotten shinies before, you would have, like, your own list of shinies. So, like, if you want to get every shiny Pokemon, you can do that. Or, even if it's just, like, even if it's not a shiny dex, even if it's just, like, oh, I gave 1 bit, I got a Bulbasaur. I gave 2 bits, I got an Ivysaur. I don't know for sure. I think it's an interesting idea. Heropon says that's too passive. I like the Hall of Fame. So, I wouldn't get rid of the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame would still be a thing. So, to be listed on the Hall of Fame... Think of it this way. I wonder if there's a way for me to... Okay, cool, I like Chaos. Me too. It would basically be like... you wouldn't see anyone else's profile. Like, it would be set in a way where, like, when you log in, only you see your current Pokédex list, you know? But the Hall of Fame would always be featured on the page, and then, like, your name would be next to the Pokemon that you have claimed. The first person to have claimed the shiny, you know? but I'm not entirely sure. This is basically like my way of trying to think of like how do I make Gen 1 like relevant. Gen 1's done for the Hall of Fame, but if people wanted to try to get like a shiny Primeape, for example, like if George wanted the shiny Primeape, like a shiny Primeape, and have it like featured on his like account on the website, you know, I wonder if there's like a way I can do that that's more of like a personal thing rather than like the Hall of Fame, you know, or sorry, let me word that, like on top of the Hall of Fame, I guess you can say. Hall of Fame's not going away. Hall of Fame is here to stay. But I don't know. I always throw spaghetti at the wall, and I see what sticks and what doesn't. But, yeah. And if that does happen, I don't know if that would happen anytime soon anyways, because that seems like a pretty complicated system to set up, and I definitely don't have the coding experience for that. So don't expect that anytime soon. Don't expect that anytime soon. That's something that's just kind of like on the back burner, thinking about what I potentially could do, but I'm not entirely sure. Nicole's in the chat. Hey, we got YouTube Nicole. Hey, sorry I'm late. No, I mean, no need to be sorry, of course. What did I miss? Absolutely nothing. We have been streaming for an hour, and I have not done a single jingle yet. I need to do a jingle for Starry because Anna gifted a sub. So I need to do that. And then if anybody else gifts subs, I'll do jingle requests. You know, one sub, one jingle. Try to keep it to like, what do you call it? Try to keep it to like 1 to 2 words or so. But we'll see. You missed the K-pop? No. Yeah, people got Pokemon. We got the shiny bit decks going on here. So, Nicole, look at this. Oh, no, I haven't added it yet to the site. I got to do that. But the shinies already claimed for Gen 3 are Jirachi, Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Milotic. Those are all the shinies that have already been claimed for Gen 3. Sid got Jirachi, Jinx got Rayquaza, Heropon got Kyogre, and Sid also got Milotic. And I think that's it. Nobody got, like, Mudkip yet. Secret Keeper, welcome on in. Hello. How's it going? Yeah. Rayquaza was one-shot by Jinx. Jinx just, like, first try, got the shiny Rayquaza. Boom. Done. Out of the way. So the legendaries that are currently left are all the Regis, Regirock, Regice, Registeel. Latios are available, Groudon is available, and Deoxys is available. Those are the only shinies, only legendaries remaining for Gen 3. So people just went for those legendaries immediately. Vlad, you caught the Silcoon. Nice. Congrats. Should I change my jingle name shorter? Remind me what it was again?
John, Wolfie gave you 5 subs last time and they're asking whether you could make a jingles for them.
I need to use the bathroom. Let me think about that. I'll be right back.
Who's that Pokemon? Who's that Pokemon? Who's that Pokemon?
Okay, I'm back. I needed to use the bathroom. I love how that felt very like, hey, Wolfie gifted 5 subs the other day. Can he get a jingle request? And I was like, I'm gonna run. I'll be right back. Goodbye. And then just...
Who's that Pokemon?
avoiding the question. So, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. My thought, bro does not want to make that jingle. It's not that I wouldn't. So, here's my thought process. Not every stream am I open to jingle requests, right? Like if we're reacting to a Nintendo Direct, it's like I appreciate the support. We're not taking jingle requests today, kind of deal, right? So not every stream am I open to jingle requests. Sometimes I am. Sometimes it's like, nope, we're kind of focusing on this thing. If it's like a gaming stream, it's like, it's pretty casual, But when we're kind of doing something a little bit more, yes, 'tis a jingle day, but it's like, do I, if you want to gift a sub for a jingle, that would be like on days where I'm taking jingle requests, but I guess it's not fully established like when I'm doing that and when I'm not. So I think a potentially fair thing is that if you gift a sub on a previous stream where I'm not doing jingle requests, and then especially if it's like 5 subs, right? If it was 1 sub, I'd be like, if it was 5 subs, if you remind me in the next stream, I'm more open to it. Does that make sense?
Although I
like
am too late, I can experience my own personal victory today, here and now.
Hey, listen, we take those personal victories too. We take Kiala Cat with the shiny Absol. One shots the shiny Absol. There it is. There it is. Hold on, let me find that in the code. I need to update the list too. I need to put it on the website. Kiala Cat 2012 is your username, and it is currently 8/12/2025. Okay, let's copy this list. Let's put this in the site. Chat, we're gonna make sure that we post the code in the correct spot. This isn't gonna be like last time where I was like, why isn't this working? It's just like not appearing. I don't understand. We're gonna make sure we put this in the correct spot. And then I'm about to do that right now. I'm about to put all the ones we just got today are all going up right now. I'm doing it all in one shot here. Here it is. We go to pages, Twitch, and then we go to BitDex, the one that's labeled BitDex. This is the one we click on right here. If my site will load, here it is. We take the code out, we put the code in. It loads, and then we save, and it should be good. Oh, I need to update that now, because I gotta change that number. But if we type in Absol, there it is. Kiala Cat is on my website. Actually, if I do Kiala Cat, yep, you can even search for your name, and you can see all the shinies that you have like on the website here. So you currently have 1 Pokemon with Absol, but if you search Jirachi, there's Sid. If you search Rayquaza, there's Jinx. If you search Milotic, there's Sid right there. If you search Kyogre, there's Heropon. So it should be updated. We are good. No, we click on custom HTML. I've changed it now. So now I've updated that to say Twitch stream overlay. So now hopefully I don't click on this. Some of these I should probably change too, which just says text image. But because this says BitDex, hopefully I remember to always click on that. If you search Mimikyu, yeah, it just like doesn't exist. If you search Mr. Mime comes up actually, and Cheese Burrito got Mr. Mime on my birthday actually on August 1st. So not Mr. Mime. My request original character Cassiopeia Panthera. You'll love this. She's an Amazon. All right, so let's do those jingle requests first. Let's do one for Starry, and one for Wolfie, and then let's finally get into what I came on stream to do, which is like actual character jingles. But listen, BitDex is all available. Vlad, you got the jump bluff. Very nice. Listen, man, you gotta be a little patient. There's a lot that happens in the chat. I am currently multi-streaming. If I miss your chat, no worries. But you don't have to be rude about it. Just chill. You got the jump bluff. Very cool.
For my jingle request, can you press 3 random keys of your choosing?
There you go. Next. Forget the plan. We're chaos today. Oh my god, Heropon. Do you want 3 random keys or double it and pass it to the next person? Do you want 3 notes or double it and pass it to the next person? Double it? Okay. Anna, do you want 6 random notes or double it and pass it to the next person? Double it? Oh my god. Okay, Anna Taze, do you want 12 random notes or double it and pass it to the next person? Double it. We can make a song request on this, right? This could be a cool channel point idea. I wonder how we would do it channel point wise. Double it and give it to the next person. We'll think about that. I guess, is Wolfie next? Wolfie, or no, Calicat was here too. Calicat, do you want 24 random notes or double it and give it to the next person? Oh god. This is a bad idea. Oh lord. Double it, please. Okay, Wolfie. Do you want 48 random notes or do you want to double it and give it to the next person? What could possibly go wrong? Oh my goodness. This is silly. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, Starry, can you remind me? Can you remind me what your jingle was? Sorry. You know, just give me the whole name. Just give me the whole name. I'll do it. All good. I'm not even sure what this will end up if I say double it. Lancer of Red Karna. Sure. Let's run it. Let's run it. Here we go. Let's pull up the methodology here. Lancer Deltarune reference. I think Starry said it was from Fate Grand Order, I think they said. Lancer is, let's see. We got L, A, N. Oh, remind me in just like a few minutes. If somebody can remind me, I have a question to ask chat about my videos. I kind of want to know your guys' opinion on something. But I literally might forget. So if someone can remind me in like 5 minutes, that'd be great. Or once I'm done with these 2 jingles, because if anything else starts happening on stream, my mind just be like, oh, BitDex, oh, let's work on this, let's do that. I gotta run to the bathroom. Inquiry for chat, yes, thank you. When things start to happen so much on stream, I forget things that I wanted to say or talk about or do. So I appreciate your patience. That's Lancer. L-A-N. L-A-N-C-E-R. Starry, can you give me that description of the character again? What they, for actually simplicity's sake, can you give me the name of the character and the description in one message? Because I'm going to, like, freeze it so I can see, in case chat starts scrolling more. Lancer, because I already lost the name, because it kind of scrolled up. His personality, strong sense of loyalty, and a calm and collected demeanor. So, like, heroic, strong sense of loyalty. Okay. That's Lancer, but I need the full name. Let me scroll up. Of Red. And then Karna is K-A-R-N-A. Oh no, it was that's of Red, and then I think that, so we have I think that works. Lancer of Red. I just want to double check that. L-A-N-C-E-R.
That's good.
Oh, okay, it's slightly different. Of is O-F. Instead of F-O. I keep losing it. O-F-R-E-D-K. So it would be, one more time, would be... Ah, shit, hold on. Here it is. Cool. You know what? Let's record this. Because I have an idea. I have an idea here. I might make this into a short. I think if you guys do character requests, like characters that exist, I will do, I could potentially make shorts out of it. Let me record this one time.
Hello there.
Cool. That sounded pretty okay. Bump, 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 bump. Bump. Okay. Nice. I like how that sounds. There it is. And then I can just record this. Jesse, welcome on in. How's it going? How's it going? Sorry, I gotta catch up on chat. If I missed anything, Mabi. But I saw that you said I got my second monitor working again. Nice, nice. Welcome back to the world of dual monitors. Lancer of Red. What was the name again? Cat. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Sorry. I'm scrolling back in chat. Oh, Karna. I see you in the chat there. Okay, Karna. Thank you. Thank you. If I missed anything, feel free to repeat because there's a lot happening. No worries. It's good to be back. I missed my overstimulation. Jesse, we've had a pretty fun stream so far. We have released Gen 3 for the bit decks, and half of the legendaries have already been claimed. And we are currently doing a couple jingle requests because we've got some subs and stuff. And then we're going to move on to our actual jingle work, where I'm going to do the newest Genshin characters. Get out of here. Oh my god.
Looks like some viewers were sent to add hell. Let me go get them with instant transmission. I'll be right back.
Oh my god! I literally just came back. I literally just came back and I get turned into paper John. Well, this is my fate. This is just my fate now. All right, let's try to make jingles while you guys spam them like this. Well, here's Lancer of Red Karna for anyone who didn't hear it earlier. Beautiful. You're smashing all the Pokemon. I want to do it at some point where like these notes right here would get smashed. Oh, it's not playing? Wait, really? Oh, I have the DAW off. God damn it. I see. Here we go. Thank you. You should hear it now. There it is. Yeah, I had the volume lowered because I think at one point we had Echo John happening. So I turned off the volume for the DAW, you know. Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing. You can like bet on a roulette thing for like your like stream avatars, I think it is. Stream avatars points, and a freaking roulette thing will come up. You missed Paper John? No, Paper John's still here. We're still here. You missed the spam. Everyone was spamming Paper John. all the letters and stuff. There it is. It's not done yet. Boom. Oh, if you do it too fast, I guess it just doesn't work. Can you get us to play basketball later? Unk John? Well, when you call me that, no. Oh, like you haven't seen him in a while and you missed him. I see. Yeah. It would be cool to eventually, like, if you guys press B in chat, like these piano notes, like slam, you know? Like that. I'm just like waiting for it. My hand's at the ready. Or if I could just like be playing, right? And if somebody presses B, this is ridiculous. There we go. Here, you guys want basketball? Here, let's just keep derailing this. Here's basketball. So if you want to play basketball with your stream avatars, type exclamation point
Take
join.
my money, content man. This is Pete.
Take my money, content man. Do you want to be Team Coconut or Team Pineapple? You can join and play basketball, and you can have you basically shoot your character to try to get to the basket that's on the screen somewhere. Oh, hey, I'm back. There it is. This light is kind of still. Oh no, it's the other light now. What the heck? Oh no, it's the light behind me. It's like the window light.
Activate Windows!
I already did. I activated Windows like a year ago. It's done. It's over. I forgot about this. Yeah, we brought this back because this is a thing. 1 minute left. If anyone wants to play basketball, type exclamation point join, pineapple or coconut. We do have an unbalanced team currently. We have 3 people on Coconut and 2 people on Pineapple. Coconut is Jesser, Jinx, and Anna, and Pineapple is Calicat and Heropon. This might only work... Actually, this might work for YouTube as well, actually. I think this works for YouTube. Calicat has summoned the ladle. We are not getting anything done. Oh my goodness. This is great. I'm having a blast though. We're not getting anything done, but I'm having a blast. John, one day you should just do a marbles on stream and let chat be nothing but chaos. Plus, I think you'd be a good announcer for it. We have done plenty of those in the past, actually. We have done marble streams before. We've done like subathon stuff. We've done all sorts of stuff for marbles. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done it, but we have done. What auto balance occurred? Wait, it just changed the teams? Wait, it's the same teams, but they just put Anna over on Pineapple. The game literally said, oh, the teams are unbalanced, so we're going to put Anna over on Pineapple, and it's still unbalanced, but, you know. What the heck? Well, there you go. Jesser scored already for Coconut. Team Coconut has 1 point from Jesser. Man, we need some music. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's save this as oh god, I'm running out of time though. We need to jingle requests. We'll just save this. And then I have a good background music thing here we could do. It's something I came up with. It's an original song of mine. And here we go. And the teams are off trying to go for the basketball. Who's going to get the next point here? Slightly off from the basket there. Jesse shot his shot. It's hard to play and announce at the same time. Jesse's close. Oh, wait, who got it? Jesse snagged the goal there. Wow, that was close. I didn't think that was going to go to Jesse. Jesse scored another point. There it is. Jesse is carrying this game. Is anyone else going to get a point? Or will Jesse just dominate this? Here's a little easier. Oh god. Odd laser! Thank you for the total dial. Oh god, I'm messing up. Oh my god, my green screen's so messed up. Thank you for the total dial. I appreciate it. Total dial, I appreciate it, thank you. Jesse went out and lurked. Is anyone else going to get a point? Let's see it. Oh, an easier one here. Oh, this is so hard. It's hard to look at the screen and not at the piano. Once this game's finished, you can probably join. Yeah, we could do another game if you want. Odd Laser, I appreciate the total dials. They're not shiny, unfortunately. I'll explain in a second. This is so hard. And there it is. Jesser is the winner. Wow, that was actually perfect. That was actually perfect. I realized I didn't have this on loop, and the song just ended. That was crazy. Oh my god, my green... Dude, look at the light. It just got so much brighter behind me, so it's just, like, insane. Like this green screen stuff's insane. I might have to switch to non-green screen. I might have to just non-green screen it for a bit. But we'll see. But, well, that was the basketball game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the little background music with that, too. It was hard for me to announce and play piano at the same time. At least something so complicated. There it is! Odd Laser with the shiny Totodile. I appreciate it. There it is. And there's a Bulbasaur, I guess,
Let
too.
me replenish the shiny luck.
Oh, my God. Odd Laser with the Totodile. I appreciate it. Let me add that in. Totodile's not taken, right? Yeah, it's not. It's not. So that's all yours. Let's Odd Laser. Oh, he wants the whole line, chat. He wants all of them. You know what I'm trying to say. Crocodile, not crocodile. Croconaw, Totodile, and Feraligatr. I think. I appreciate the Croconaw. Thank you so much. Oh, here, my green screen's a little better now. Nope, that light. Nope, that light. There's no way for me to, like...
Spirit Bomb, take my energy, you got this, man.
Oh, Hero Pond's giving him the energy. He's like, here, take it. You need the shiny luck. Oh my god, this is the Spirit Bomb happening right now. Oh, never mind. Look at that. Look at this. It just goes away. It pops up and it just goes away randomly. I have no control over it. Soft Serve Studios, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hello, hello. How's it going? There it is, the shiny Croconaw. Congratulations, Odd Laser. Excuse me. Oh.
Take my energy, Odd Laser, you can do this.
Odd Laser coming through with the Totodile line here.
Wait.
Listen, we do like a little chaos here. Never mind. I was gonna be like, is anyone gonna stop Odd Laser from getting the shiny Feraligatr? Too late. He snagged it right away. I was about to throw a little chaos in there. I was like, is anyone gonna try to snag the Feraligatr before Odd Laser does? Nope. He's like, no, I'm not letting that happen. John, I'm not even gonna let you speak those words. Just give me the shiny Feraligatr and goes boom. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Odd Laser, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Oh my god, there's so much happening. Battle Royale. You guys want a Battle Royale? Sure. Here's a Battle Royale. Oh, Mareep. Mareep. I should change that to something different. That used to look like it's going across water, but, you know.
Spirit Boom.
So there it is. You guys don't do anything. You just watch your avatars all do like a battle royale fight, and now everyone's going to fight. Yeah, listen, the boat was because
All to a great cause.
I had a different like be right back screen, and it looked like the boat was sailing across the water in the distance, but I don't have that be right back screen anymore, and but it's still a boat. So it's just a boat that floats across the screen. And we don't normally do this on what do you call it?
Odd laser.
You can do it, Odd Laser. He's going for it. He's trying to get for that Mareep. We normally do battle royales on like be right back screen, but not like on a regular screen like this. Dude, that Meowth just shredded up that Rayquaza. Holy crap! It is down to Hero Pawn, and is that just an NPC Meowth? Wait, is that just Stream Avatar's Meowth? Oh. That was a wild Meowth. That was a wild Meowth that spawned in the chat.
My energy is inconsistent and I may have just lost to a bot, but take my luck, Odd laser.
And destroyed all of you. Odd Laser, thank you for the shiny Mareep. I appreciate it. There it is. I'm adding you to the list. Odd Laser 4.
Hello there.
Let's put this here, and then 8, 12, 2025. Here, I'll run the battle royale for you guys again. Do I have a button for that? I don't think I do actually. All right, we'll run another. We're still going. Odd Laser wants the whole Mareep line. Okay, I'll throw it in there now. Is anyone gonna stop Odd Laser from getting the shiny Flaffy? Or are we all cool? I think everyone here is cool. I don't think anyone would sabotage. I don't think anyone would try to intentionally sabotage here. Odd Laser says it's too late. It's mine. I'm not letting anyone sabotage. It's not happening. Shiny Flaffy, mine. No one's getting it. I like to...
Don't let John corrupt you. Give Odd laser your energy.
I'm not corrupt. Oh my god. Odd Laser is going nuts. Going nuts. One-shotting the Ampharos like that? Holy shit. Now John is gonna win this battle royale. How? Oh! Listen, chat. Listen. Listen. I don't control the battle royale. Shut the fuck up! Okay, I think I've shut up long enough. There it is, Odd Laser. You've got the shiny Totodile, Crocodile, Feraligatr, Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos. Thank you so much for the support. You are now on the board for the Shiny BitDex Hall of Fame. 6 Pokemon here, too. Gray with Flair, welcome on in. Everyone on YouTube chat, if I'm missing anyone, welcome on in. I see Gray, I see Soft Serve, I see Axel. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Nicole said, sorry. Oh my god. By the way,
I have a new target.
Flygon is my all-time favorite. Stop! Stop with the shinies! Stop! It's just Bulbasaur.
Alright, let's wrap this up, RQ.
Flygon is my all-time favorite Pokemon, by the way. So, whoever gets Flygon gets the highest respect from me. I will say that. I will say that. And Odd Laser is going for it. He's going for Vibrava next. But Flygon is my all-time favorite. So if whoever gets the shiny Flygon, I'll like you like just a little bit more than the rest in chat. Yeah, I'm not trying to be too biased or anything, you know, but oh no, Odd Laser. He got the shiny Trapinch and he got the shiny Vibrava. He's going for it. Kialacat going for Flygon. Oh no. Oh no. The discourse begins. Odd Laser, I'm putting you in here. Trapinch, Vibrava. Who's going to get Flygon? Who's getting Flygon? This is my all-time favorite Pokemon. Right here. Flygon is my all-time favorite. Oh my god, he's all green screened out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a battle between Odd and Kialacat. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Hero Pond, get the hell out of here.
Don't let me down on Laser.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Oh, no. Odd Laser misses. Uh-oh. He was getting that shiny luck. But suddenly he's got competition, and it's running out. Odd Laser misses again. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good for Odd Laser. Oh, man. Is Kialacat going to end up getting it? Oh no, he's still going. He's like, I don't care. I'm still going. I'm still going for it. But Kialacat has the Flygon. Kialacat wiped it away from Odd Laser. Like, no, I want that Flygon. There it is. That's the game, my friends. First come, first serve. You lost all that luck. You could have had that chain, but Kialacat, congrats on getting the shiny Flygon. Hey, listen, we got to give credit where credit's due. Rip delay, GG's. Oh man, we've had some swipes in the past before, and it has been a while since we've seen something like that. I think one time it was like with Sid, I think, with Vulpix. Like Vulpix Ninetales, I thought, right? It was something like that. Someone was trying to get Vulpix, and someone else ended up getting it, you know? Hero Pun! All these shiny Bulbasaurs.
Yeah, watch this.
Jesse sniped from Cheese. That's true. Cheese was trying for, like, legitimately an hour straight, trying to get a shiny Charmander, and Jesse gets the Charmander instead. That was one of the funniest. That was one of the funniest. But, oh, yeah, it was Ninetales. It was Ninetales. Sid was trying to get the Ninetales, and Beat ended up snagging the Ninetales. And granted, remember, this was back when,
I got Vulpix for someone else, if I recall correctly.
You might have, but we don't do that here anymore. We don't do the, like, I'm giving the shiny to someone else. So, but so now you are listed as Vulpix. Because it's just too complicated to try to list that in the thing, you know. This is nice and organized. But you could say it by heart, that you gifted it to someone else. And if you don't remember, then I guess that's just on you. Odd Laser, you had 10k bits, and now 3.3k, all for a good cause. Listen, I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. But if you go to the website, apparently you'll see that Kialacat has Entei. Oh my god. Entei gets snagged by Kialacat. Damn, the shiny luck has gone from Odd Laser to Kialacat. Just stole it. He's like, give me that shiny luck. I want it. Kialacat 2012. There it is. And it is now 8/12/2025. It's still 8/12/25, but... Softshare says, give me shiny Registeel, please. Listen, you gotta come over to Twitch. Gray with Flair says, what is your opinion on Toxicroak? He's cool. I like Toxicroak. I think I like Croagunk's design more. But Toxicroak is cool. I don't mind Toxicroak. That one was a fluke. That was the rest of my bits. That's crazy. That's crazy that was a fluke. You were just like, hey, here's the rest of my bits. And you get the shiny Entei from that. That's insane. How does this collecting Pokemon systems work? So, it's just a Twitch thing because YouTube doesn't have, like, a bit system. So, basically, if you cheer a number of, Let me reverse this. I'm so bad at explaining stuff. Bear with me here. For example, Odd Laser cheered 381 bits. Thank you, Odd Laser. Pokédex number 381 is Latios. So Latios will appear on the screen. That says shiny? It says shiny? Wait, did it? Did it really? Wait, can you clip that? It said it was a shiny? Actually, clip it, because this is part of it. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this is part of it. I'm sure there's some mistakes. So if it was truly a shiny, I will give it. Let me... I promise I'm not trying to scam. I promise I'm not trying to scam. But if it literally showed up as shiny, then I think I didn't put the sound alert for that. So let me double check that. One second. I'm checking my files. Yes, that is correct. You did get the shiny Latios. It did not... Actually, I didn't even have the right image for it, too. I totally missed this one. But you did pull the shiny Latios. So here, I'll play it. Let me look at the clip. Let's watch it back. Watch it back here. Let's see what it says. Yes, Odd Laser found a shiny Latios, but apparently I didn't change the image or the sound. Oh. Why do I hear... Oh. Is it this? There you go. Nope. I hear myself again. Why do I hear myself again? Uh-oh. Why do I hear myself again? Uh-oh. Oh, is it here? If I get rid of that. Oh, no, it's right here. I have my stream up. Okay, there we go. So, yes, this is correct. You did get the shiny Latios, but I forgot to put it in here. If I go to settings, I changed it now. I changed it now just now, but I changed the sound now to the sound effect, and then the shiny Latios should appear. So now if someone just does Latios in general, now it should appear. Thank you for catching that, for pointing that out.
My name is Bill.
Let me throw Odd Laser on for Latios there. Problem-solving skills are top tier. Congrats, so-and-so. Yeah, so-and-so got the shiny Latios. I had to build a new system. Tomb of Fresh, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. My stream has deemed you to be a Fire Dark type Pokemon. Welcome on in. Odd Laser 4. Let me put you in the BitDex Hall of Fame. There we go. It was Latios. There wasn't one before that, right? It was just Latios. Fire Dark is badass. Yeah, that's like Houndour, Houndoom, right? Houndour, Houndoom. My name is Bill. That's like the default that it goes by. It's like, my name is Bill. Yeah, so here, fun story. I was working on Gen 3 here, and I discovered that the Stream Elements overlays has a limit to how many variations I can have in an overlay. So originally, all of the Pokemon were under one overlay, but at one point it reached a limit and it would not save. So now I have to, the system that I do have now is that each generation has its own overlay. And it kind of, I kind of have like a complicated thing that works, but basically, everything still works the same on your guys' end. I just have 3 different overlays to now, like, sort of manage and keep track of and stuff. But it's not that bad. Once it's, like, fixed, if there's any, like, things that need to be fixed, we can fix it, and then it just gets auto-applied, which is great. But, yeah. By the way, hopefully by the end of the week, but I do plan on having this up on my website as a product. So if you want the bit decks for your streams as well, I will have it up on my website as a product, and you get to implement it to your streams in the future. I plan on making like a YouTube video about it at some point too, but yeah, that'll happen at some point soon. Gonna head out. Soft Serve Studios popping off by Element. All right, Soft Serve, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Did you ever ask that question about your YouTube videos? No, I have not. Thank you for reminding me, because this is exactly why I asked you guys to remind me, because I knew I would forget because things would happen. Okay, I do have a question for you guys, and I want your guys' opinion on something. Let me pull up my YouTube channel. Toxic Rose number 454, in case anyone's willing to collect it once there's an overlay. Yeah, so right now I only have up to Gen 3. I do plan on working on Gen 4 in the near future. I'm slowly, like, implementing all the gens one at a time. It is a lot of work to make the generation stuff. Hopefully Gen 4 by next month, I'd say. Yeah. That's the plan. Anna's back. Perfect. I'm actually about to ask my question right now for chat. The YouTube question that I have.
What if Now, that sounded all right, but
okay. Yes. So I have a question I want to ask you guys. So, if you guys saw my most recent video, it is on the Uma Musume characters. I did 64 Uma Musume characters turned into jingles.
if we took the names
right?
of characters from Uma Musume
My answer is
Pretty
Usopp.
Derby, and turned them into jingles? We can achieve this by using my letters to notes methodology, where we repeat the alphabet.
It's a simple question. It's basically, which setup do you like more? For Uma Musume, actually, let me start with this. With Straw Hats, right? So the one before that was the Straw Hat Pirates. When I would make the jingles for the characters,
I had to do a video on this. So let's get into it, starting with Monkey D. Luffy.
this is what it looks like. Okay? This is what it looks like. It has the piano on top. It has showing me playing the piano jingle. And then to the left is the character and the name of the character there. It was interesting to have the commentary with it. Yeah, I kind of didn't want to do that for Uma Musume, so I kind of just didn't. So for Uma Musume, what I decided to do is I did them all back to back, like some of my old videos, but this is how I showcased it. I took myself out of the picture. I put the character bigger on screen, and then the piano is bigger and the name is bigger. So to me, this looks cleaner. I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys like 1 or 2? Which one do you like more? 1 or 2? And there is no like wrong answer. Like, I'm not offended if you think like, oh, you know,
Hello there.
removing you from the equation makes it look better. Because I generally think this looks cleaner too. But I'm not sure. I'm curious to see like what people like more. And I wonder if I can maybe even put them side by side a bit, like this. Yeah, I can kind of do that as an option there. So, 1 is on the left, 2 is on the right. Odd lasers is 3, so it goes back to 1. It's like 1, 2, 3. So you vote 1. I see kind of a mix thing here. So Heropon says 1, Soft Surf says 2, Necro says 1, Wolfie says 2, Starry says 2, Gray says 2. Wolfie switches back to 1. Anna says it depends. I think the one piece shows that you're more personally involved with the video, while the second one is too clean. Yeah, I could see both ways. I'm kind of trying to experiment. That's kind of like what YouTube really is when you're a YouTuber and you post like consistent videos and stuff. It's like you're kind of always experimenting to see what works and what doesn't. And even after things do work, it's like, what can I change to make it better? What can I do to improve it? So doing the Uma Musume characters was an experiment to try a new sort of overlay. I also didn't want to explain every character because I was doing all of them, like 64 characters. So I was like, let me just do what I did originally, like some of my older videos, and just do them back to back. I also had never like played the game, so I don't necessarily have the connection to all the characters per se. In the video, I explained that I go to the website, and do you also not know much about the character? Yeah. So what I ended up doing was I searched Uma Musume, and I explained this in the video if you guys saw the video, but if you didn't see the video, I went to the main website here, and I went to characters, and so this showed me all the characters that are currently in the game. There's a lot of them. And what I did was that I clicked on each character, and I would read the description. So this one says, born in Hokkaido, Special Week is a bright and cheery, hardworking Uma Musume. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Bright and cheery, hardworking. That already gives me the personality of that character. And so I did a jingle based on that. That sounds bright and cheery, so great, you know. And I just moved on to the next one. Here's Silent Suzuka, an Uma Musume seen as a prodigy who's always ahead of the pack, both figuratively and literally. She gets so absorbed with running that she comes off as aloof, but most know that she is dedicated. So she's kind of like that studious, like, oh, I want to be sort of the best, like kind of like professional. She's roommates with Special Week and may find themselves attracted to her authentic personality. So she's kind of like more of like the serious character. This is a ridiculous game, but it's also a popular game, which is why I wanted to do it. Tokai Teo, a bright, bubbly Uma Musume. So it's like perfect. I'm getting the vibe of what the of each character. It kind of gives a slight description. This is like their school uniform, and then this is like their race wear. So they actually have different like different outfits too. I went for all the race wear. I saw you made a Labubu jingle, and I was like, are you kidding me? Okay, so that was something that just spawned during stream. I don't even remember how it happened, but somehow we talked about Labubus on stream, and I literally did the entire thing on stream. I recorded it on stream, I edited the video on stream, and I uploaded it on stream. Like the whole, you guys saw the whole process of me making the short. But yeah, but this is what I did for Uma Musume, just to kind of see like what the characters were like. But yeah, to kind of go back to the question, this is kind of what I'm debating. I wasn't sure if adding me in here, if people liked it or if people didn't like it. I could potentially do both, and kind of like if I do shorter ones where I talk about the characters, maybe I add my piano in there more. Like my video camera in there more. And if I do longer ones where I'm doing back to back, maybe I just do like the second option, kind of like what I did with Uma Musume, you know. Maybe only characters that you know more. Yeah, I'm not sure, because I think possibly that's kind of what I'm thinking too. I'm trying to see what would be better. And either option, I can make them into shorts pretty easily. So that's not an issue too much. I'm able to sort of crop these and then make them into shorts. Like that doesn't, no matter what structure it is, I'm able to make that work. So the shorts will always look the same regardless, because you don't see my piano playing in the shorts. But what button did you press that doubled your mic audio? It just happens. Double audio's gone. Yeah. You know what button I press here upon? Nothing. It just happens. I think for some reason Ableton picks up on my mic for some reason, and then it disappears. I literally did not press anything or to make it appear or to go away. It's just weird. I have no explanation for it. Have you ever played Magic Pen Gel? I don't think I have. I'm not sure what that is. I like how until just now, John sounded like he was speaking through an old school mic effect. That just happens here. I have no explanation as to why that happens. Anna says, I think both structures work. I think both ways worked for the different videos. The One Piece would feel a bit hollow without you, and the Horse Girl would be a bit too much with you. So here's another example then, Anna. If I go back to my channel here, my most viewed video is Sonic. 104 Sonic characters. And I did this for Smash Bros. Too. But this is like just jingles back to back for like 10 minutes pretty much, you know? And it has me in there. Like, this has always been the structure that I've done. But with Uma Musume, I tried to... explanation Ableton be weird sometimes? Yeah, exactly. Just waiting. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I haven't done Wolfie's jingle request. It's been chaos. It's been absolute chaos. I promise I'll get to it in a second. But I've been trying to get to this question too, and then BitDeck's stuff happened, which I appreciate. I totally appreciate. Actually, you like one more? Actually, John, I'm sorry I wasn't able to hear your reply about my jingle. My phone was paused in live stream. Feel free to repeat it. I might have missed it. So much has happened within these last 2 hours. I might have missed it. You can repost it in chat. I like seeing your hands bounce on that last jingle that just played. On this one. Seeing like the hands move and bounce. So overall, I like one more because you like seeing me play. Did you finish my jingle? And if you did finish, send it to me. Oh yeah, sure. I can send it to you on Discord. Sure thing. I did finish it. I did export it. I think I will make a short out of it at some point. I can send it to you for sure. I think that if you're showing yourself, it needs to have a purpose. So when it's just jingles with no explanation, I would do it the second option. But if you have something to say, way one. Because the actual... and I appreciate everyone's opinion. I'm not, like, turning down people's opinions. We're just having a conversation, right?
But what we can do here is...
So I explain the jingles outside of that, you know? So it's like, here, I'll be like, hey, this is Monkey D. Luffy, right?
To do a video on this. So let's get
I have,
into
like, a
it,
different
starting
camera
with Monkey
angle.
D. Luffy.
So it's like, talk, and then I do this, right? And whether I'm in the shot or not, and then it switches to me being
This
like...
is already so cool.
To this camera angle where I'm just like, oh, you know, and this is already so cool because, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'd start talking and explaining and stuff,
Feels
you
like
know.
it fits the vibe of the theme song, We Are. But now let's move on to Roronoa Zoro.
Then it switches to that. You know, it goes back and forth. So, and I like the structure. I think it works pretty well. I got to go later, everyone. All right, Starry, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. John actually hates us and doesn't give a F about our opinions. Come on. You know that's not true. How often do I ask you guys for your thoughts on these jingles and stuff, you know? A shot of you playing connects the video pretty well. Yeah, I appreciate that. And that has been the structure of my videos up until this point. All of mine have looked like this because it's very easy for me to just copy paste the piano, the video, and the names of the characters in that box around the name. Like that, there's just kind of like a structure that I have for that already. So when I do videos, like it's, you know, I'm able to kind of put everything in its place pretty easily. But this was an experiment, basically. I was curious to see what people thought about me not being in the shot and having a bigger character like this to showcase the to showcase it, basically. Magic Pen Gel is a PS2 game that is kind of like a create a Pokemon and battle type game. Oh, yeah, I haven't heard of it. I'm not aware of it at all. Just the other day, you personally came into my DMs just to tell me that you don't care about my opinion. Hey, don't leak the screenshots though, Heropon. That was just between me and you. The personal field probably builds more rapport with the viewers. I think I agree with that too. I think showing me there playing the piano probably gives a better sense of like authenticity, right? And it's like, oh, cool, look at him like playing the jingle as we as we're seeing the character and whatnot. But okay, yeah, thanks for the input, because I was genuinely curious, because if people really liked the second option more, or if they feel like my video in the like me playing the piano in the video doesn't really add much to it, then I could potentially, you know, take that out and do like what I did with Uma Musume, you know. It's not really any easier or more difficult editing wise, because once I kind of have the structure of the video, I kind of just copy paste all the assets there. So it's not like me removing the video makes it any easier. I guess technically it's slightly easier, because then I wouldn't have to record video for it. And Uma Musume was kind of like on the fly. Like I kind of just randomly decided to do it. Like we've been working on Lord of the Rings, right? Like Lord of the Rings jingles. I want to do K-pop Demon Hunters. And then just kind of out of the blue, not on stream, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to tackle 64 Uma Musume characters. Like this one kind of just came out of nowhere. So in general, I kind of just didn't feel like recording video for it. And actually, if you notice in the video, I don't even show up in the video personally. I just use like my little PNG character like this. I just use like an image of me to talk, kind of like my old style of videos. It was just like a lot of work to set up the camera and sit here and record, you know, 64 videos and stuff. 2 hours ahead of stream, we've absolutely done nothing. I know. I was hoping we'd get to some jingles. And we will. Hopefully we will. Once I'm done talking about this, I'll do Wolfie's request, and then we will, and then we'll finally get to some Genshin Impact and K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. But yeah, I saw the song Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters hit #1 on Billboard. That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah, so that's why I want to do some jingles for K-pop Demon Hunters and just see how it does. Hit the trends a little bit, you know. And I actually watched the movie and enjoyed the movie, you know. Yeah, I actually watched the movie with Nicole the other night. It was last Wednesday, actually. So I'm now not only doing it because it's like, oh, I'm going to hop on the trend. Part of it now is like, oh, I actually enjoyed the movie. It was pretty fun. The characters were cool. There's not that many characters either. It's not like a crazy amount like Uma Musume. So I think it'll be fun. And I would like to try to make a theme song out of some of their names and try to make a K-pop song out of it. Instead of the jungle rock thing we normally do. Trying to make an actual K-pop song using their names, I think could be an interesting idea. So, yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters is absolutely everywhere. So that's definitely priority then. Lord of the Rings might be pushed back slightly so I can focus on K-pop Demon Hunters. But that might be what we work on tonight, because I do plan on taking a slight break at some point. I'm probably going to end stream around like 5:30 or so. Have a dinner break, and then I'll probably be back on around like 7:30 or so, and maybe that's when I'm going to tackle like all the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff, the theme song, and the jingles and stuff. Soda Pop song is annoyingly catchy. Yeah, somebody asked earlier what my favorite one was, and right now it's Soda Pop. Nicole and I are just obsessed with Soda Pop right now. Lurk, thank you for the lurk, Anna. Appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys for the opinion on this. I'm not really sure what I'll do for future videos. I could do both. I can go back and forth between the two. Just depends on what I'm feeling. The thing with the videos, though, is that in terms of workflow, let me switch to just chatting for a second. In terms of workflow, I could technically get through jingles quicker on stream if I don't have to record video. So if I were to go with structure 2 with Umumusume and we did this structure over this one, I could technically get a video like this done quicker because I don't have to spend time recording myself playing the videos. Not saying that I want to stray away from that per se, but in terms of workflow, like when I'm streaming, right? Aside from us derailing, we've just been derailing and not working on jingles. That's a whole that's a whole different thing. But when I actually am locked in, I can make jingles quickly. But for me to have an accurate video of me playing the jingle as accurately as possible, then it takes a little bit extra time for me to record the video on stream and make sure it's, it sounds good and move things around, right? So it takes a little longer to actually do that. So that's why I was thinking if I went with structure number 2 more, that I, in theory, could have more videos come out quicker. But I'm not sure. Also, lighting. Lighting is a kind of a thing, too. I like, when I do record the videos like this, I like recording in the evenings because the lighting is just so much better. I mean, look at my screen now. This light keeps popping up. The video just often looks a little cleaner when it's when I record in the evening. So if I want to record jingles during the day, because I have more time during the day, I could stream during the day like I am now, and if hypothetically, if I worked on jingles now, it's like I can just record the audio and I can bang all this out. But you see my green screen and stuff. Look at this. It's just the background windows. It just constantly keeps going in and out. And even if I didn't do the green screen, if I just remove the green screen, the lighting in general is just not as good, which I can fix in post-production. I can just make the contrast and the saturation a little better in Premiere Pro, which I've done in the past. But that's kind of where I'm at. Basically, I go back and forth in my head of do I stick to the same structure I've been doing, or do I kind of change it up and only do the character and not me in the video, like that. But yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble. Thank you guys for your opinions. I'll likely kind of keep myself in the video still, but then that will go with if I do K-pop Demon Hunters, we do what we normally do is where I'll record myself. I'll be all right, hush chat, everyone be quiet. I'm about to record, and I switch to this camera here, and I, do the video and stuff. Dude, look how bright it is right now. It's just it's so illuminated, But
That's good. That's bad.
That's good. That's bad. Yeah. Can't wait to see your K-pop outfit during that jingle video. Oh my god. What would I even do? I don't even know what I would do for an outfit. I know sometimes I like to dress up for it a little bit. I don't even know what I would do. Ka-ching hair. It's so funny. Okay, let me run to the bathroom, let me get some water, and let's actually get some jingles done. I want to tackle the latest Genshin Impact characters first. And then if we don't get to K-pop Demon Hunters right now, I will get to it tonight. I've technically kind of started working on them a little bit, but not officially. But I'll be right back. Let me use the bathroom. And let's tackle the Genshin Impact characters that we have missed.
Who's that Pokemon? Pokemon? Who's that 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 Pokemon?
Looks like some viewers were sent to add hell. Let me go get them with instant transmission. I'll be right back.
Who's that Pokemon?
Okay, we are back. We are back. So let's finally get into some jingles here. two and a half hours later. But we are going to do the Genshin Impact characters first. These characters I'm not going to do like video for. Like I'm just doing shorts, so it's fine if I don't record like me playing the piano for it. Because I've already done Genshin Impact videos for the time being, so I don't necessarily need to record video. I'm sure eventually I might, like once Genshin Impact is officially done. Oh, also, Nicole, have a good one. I'll see you soon. See ya. Got a shiny. Have you seen how many times lately that people have gone for a late entry in Gen 1? Got a shiny only for John to break it to them that they're not going into the Hall of Fame. People hadn't been paying attention. Yeah, and I mean, people come in and out, right? Some people know about the bit decks. Some people, some people are more active here than others, which is not a problem. You know, people come in and out as they please. But it is what it is. It's first come, first serve. I appreciate the support anyways. I might have missed where the conversation was from that, but I'm gonna repost this. Yeah, no, I mean if I missed the message, that's fine. Even though I know it's silly, but John, can you mention the fact that I really want Piplup on BitDex? If someone mentions Piplup, that I will be inconsolable and will track down whoever gets him if I don't get it. I will say what I've said in the past. Like, I will tell people, like, hey, Heropon has been looking forward to Piplup. Anates has really been looking forward to Mimikyu. And it just depends on the chat, you know? I can say that for you because I have said that for other people in the past, like with George's Primeape. There were a couple others too. I can't remember. George's Primeape is the one that comes up in my head the most, just because that somehow that lasted for 2 years. I will say though, Piplup will be harder to sort of fend off because Piplup is a much more popular Pokemon than Primeape is. So I think the reason why people didn't go for Primeape for 2 years is one, because people didn't care for Primeape. It was only until recently, as like people were cleaning out Gen 1, right? It was like, okay, like Primeape is now going to be on the board because someone was just going down the list going for him. And even then, like I did throw in there that like, oh, someone was hoping to get Primeape someday. They skipped it. You know, who was that person that did that? Charge a bug when he was going nuts. He respected that wish and skipped Primeape. So I was like, hey, that's great. I appreciate that. But I also can't stop people from wanting to get Primeape, you know. Yes, you have established that Piplup is your all-time favorite Pokemon. Piplup is also other people's all-time favorite Pokemon. So if someone else snags Piplup, it is what it is. So it's up to you, Hereupon. If you want that Piplup, you got to be here frame 1. When Gen 4 drops and I go live, frame 1, you got to be here grabbing that Piplup. Yeah, sure. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I feel like the more you talk about it, Hereupon, the more people will want it to snipe it from you. That is true too. It's a mix of both, right? The point was people didn't snag Primeape because they weren't paying attention. It's both. It's both. Some people would just snag the ones that they want. Like Sid, for example, she came in here earlier. She got her Milotic. She got her Jirachi. I think she got one of the other ones too. And she was like, cool, I'm good. I got the ones that I wanted, you know. That's fine. You don't have to like get every single Pokemon. You just get the ones that you want, and then that's it. So it's a mix of like either people didn't know Primeape was available, or if they did know Primeape was available, they just didn't want Primeape because they didn't really care for it, you know. So it's a mix. But eventually Primeape did get taken because all of Gen 1 has been now claimed. It was Joe Billy. Joe Billy went for it. Okay, anyways, let's get those Genshin Impact characters up. Let me close out of all the millions of what do you call it? Tabs that I have open. Genshin Impact all characters. I just want to knock these 8 out. I don't know who in here might keep up with Genshin Impact still. Jesse, I don't know if you still play Genshin or not. Or if you've dropped it officially. I feel like you've you play it for a bit and then you don't. Then you do. Or you like return to it. Basically, I'm curious if you know you don't play anything anymore. Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you knew about any of like the new characters at all. Because the last time when I did the whole Genshin video, Varessa was the last character that we had. But now we have like Escoffier, Aoife, Dahlia, Skirk, Inefa, and then there's like upcoming playable characters like Aino, Flins, and Lauma. I have not kept up at all, so this was fairly new when I searched it. Yeah, I think Skirk is the only one I knew too. She was hyped up in Fontaine. Gotcha. Entei hasn't been updated yet. I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. I thought I updated that, and apparently I didn't. I do have you in there. Let me copy that. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. As you see, so many things happen on stream sometimes. It's hard to keep track of everything. But I appreciate you letting me know. I will update that in right now. How far are you in DK, by the way? Since I left off on stream last time, I have not played since then. So I am still in the ice and jungle areas. It was kind of like the division, like it was like the divide, and you go to either the ice area or the jungle area. I have not really played since then. I did some of the jungle stuff, and then I did some of the ice stuff. So I'm somewhere there still. I don't think I went deeper. Or if I did, I went deeper, fought the boss, and then stopped there. I'm somewhere in there. Pages, Twitch, BitDex. The only thing that's annoying with the BitDex that I'd like to figure out at some point is that I have to do it manually. Like, I have to update it manually. It would be super cool if I was able to figure out a way that when it happens on stream, it just automatically updates the code and then the website, you know. I'm sure that's a very complicated thing to set up, though. All right, there it is, though. We've got the update here. Calicat, you've got Absol, Flygon, and Entei. There it is. You'll always get a little extra praise from me because you got that shiny Flygon. Yeah, that would be nice for sure. But, you know, it all starts somewhere. We'll build upon this as we go, and if I can find a way to fix that, then I will. I actually need to fix, it says Pokédex 1 out of 251, but now I got to change it to 386. So I'm going to 386. Copy that. Another thing I'm thinking of too, I don't know how I'm going to implement this, but how do I explain it? Forms. Different forms of Pokemon are going to be tricky to figure out. So even right off the bat right now, I only have one unknown as an option, and it's just the letter A. But there's like an entire alphabet, so it's like, do I add all of the alphabet of unknown into the shiny Bitdex, and people just keep trying to go for the shinies? How do I separate that because they're all the same Pokédex number? Or do they just have to do the same number, and then it just, whatever one pops up, pops up? There's not really much of a control in like trying to specifically go for like the shiny Z or the shiny like J unknown, you know? Same with cast form. Cast form has different forms: the sunny form, the ice form, and the sunny, ice, and wind, I think. So it's like the only thing I can think of right now is that they would just all be under the same bit. And then it basically just becomes harder. You're not only going between one cast, like one Wingull and one shiny Wingull. You're doing like regular cast form, regular sunny, regular windy, regular icy, and shiny cast form, shiny sunny, shiny windy, shiny icy. They would just kind of be all grouped into the same bit number. So people would just have to keep cheering 351. Random letter would be funny in my opinion. Yeah, that would kind of just end up being like, I know, I just keep delaying the jingles. We'll get to it, I promise. What number's unknown? 201. So it's like if you want like 201 for like if you want shiny unknown eye, it's like they all have the same Pokédex number. There's no way to do like decibels in bits, like 201.1, 201.2, you know. If there was a way to do like decibels in bits, then that would be the way to do it. But yeah, doesn't seem like it's that's not a thing, of course. So for now, it's just one unknown, but maybe I'll figure out a way to put all of them in there. And then we just got to figure out how we would do, like, you know, we get to Gen 7, what happens to, like, a Alolan Rattata? Like, do I just put another form for 19? Like, it's just Rattata, and then below that, Alola Rattata, and then have that figure that out somehow? Or does Alola Rattata have, like, a different number? Who knows?
Like.
No, it wouldn't be able to recognize it like that. It would just do two separate ones. Oh, no, sorry, it wouldn't do two separate ones. Because you cheered 3 bits, it just counted as 3 bits. Even though you did it as, like, 1 and 2, because it was, like, all... It just, like, adds it all together. It doesn't do, like, back-to-back or anything. Or count it as 12, of course, you know. Because you only cheered 3 bits. You didn't cheer 12 bits. You cheered 3 bits, you know. Not a bad idea, but I unfortunately just won't work like that. Okay, let's do some jingles. Again, I'm not recording video for these. I'm just doing audio so I can make them into shorts and kind of mix them in with my Uma Musume characters. Activate Windows! Activate Windows! We're activating Windows. No, we're not. Escoffier. With E, S... Oh, here, actually, let me see what kind of character Escoffier is. Escoffier is... No, we're not. We're activating Windows. We're not doing jingles. Is a renowned Fontanian chef that maintains extreme quality of her dishes. She's also feared for her ferocity due to these standards, scolding those who improperly waste food. Oh. So she's a little Gordon Ramsay. Owner of an unnamed restaurant. She's very strict with the quality of the food she uses and her dishes. She examines her orders meticulously, rejecting it completely if she discovers even just one imperfection in the order. These standards have resulted in her being extremely strict and gathering a reputation as a demon chef, with even the tiniest lapse of judgment resulting in a quick and harsh scolding from her. Despite her ferocity, Escoffier is more considerate to those she sees as her friends, such as Farina, Navia, and the Traveler. Interesting. I think we can go for more of like the strict ferocity vibe, though. This day, that fried egg is raw. What are you? An idiot sandwich. You just have to make a joke like that. Okay, Escoffier. E-S-C. Maybe go up here. E-S-C-O. The idiot sandwich clip is legendary. I agree. I love it. E-S-C-O-F-F-I-E-R. What if I did C sharp? E-S-C-O-F-F-I-E-R. Maybe it'd be B flat. That sounds too happy. Ooh, maybe do that. There you go. So that we get like a little cool diminished chord there. And then it turns into happy because she's like kind of like ferocious and then kind of considerate. So you kind of get both, I guess. Ends on the D, though. What's that? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. So here's the cool thing about if I were to not do video in general, is I can take this and I can record. I don't have to record both parts at the same time. I can do this. I need a tempo though. What's the tempo? 120? Yeah, 120 is good. Mark the tempo 120, and then E flat was wrong. We can bring that up one. And then I can record the left hand over it. I think that's the progression we go with. There we go. And that's whatever her name is. Escoffier. Oh, we don't want that F sharp in there. There we go. Cool. And then I'll record that later, but let's move on to the next one. What am I doing? Next up is Aoife. Who the heck are you? Aoife. Let's go to lore. To renounce. Oh, here we go. Personality. Is quick and efficient at everything he does and is always happy to join anything he's invited to. Aoife is very casual and has a relaxed demeanor, often using informal speech such as bro and dude. His Saurian companion, Kakuku, learned human speech by imitating his phrases. Who is Kakuku? Oh, it's like a little bird. Little burb. As a Saurian vet, prioritizes the treatment of his patients with extreme efficiency. So he's like efficient, but like relaxed. Is that the guy from Fantasy Life? Yeah, right. He does kind of look like Edward a bit. Not really. A little bit. Like first glance, quick glance, it kind of looks like him. I could see. Okay, well, Aoife is just 3 notes. It's just I-F-A. We can do it. Boom. Easy. We can keep it 120 BPM. I think I like that. Let's do measure 4. Let me see. That might be better, actually, if we kind of play out the chords like that. That's nicer. Let's do that instead. Keep it 120 BPM. I like that. That sounds nice. Arrange the notes a little bit better. Make sure the melody comes out more. And then... that melody? Something's not coming. Oh, it is, yeah. It just sounds low. There it is. Activate these notes again. Oh, it's because the melody note is also playing an F, so it's like drowning out the bass note. That's okay. Cool. Can make that work. Let me rename this to Aoife so I know. And this is Escoffier. And this was Lancer. This was Starry's request earlier. Oh God, Wolfie. God damn it. I forgot about your request. If you're still there, I know you're lurking in and out. If you're still there, let me know what that is. But Regley, welcome on in. Tony Chopper is the best. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. You like the Tony Chopper jingle? That was a very fun one. That one I still remember. Dahlia is next here. We won't do Kukuku. We won't do the bird. We'll just do the playable characters. Dahlia is a deacon. Let's go to his lore. Personality. Deeply devoted. Shares a good relationship with him. Foreign developments. Telling people of Mondstadt his opinion when the need arises. He and Venti often drink together. However, he isn't above teasing Venti over his drunken ramblings. Generally treats him more of a friend than a god. Is often bored in his duties and often looks for entertainment. He often spends his time actively looking for drama wherever he goes and resolves it at the same time. However, he's also mischievous and admits to being just as good at creating drama as resolving it. Okay, that's kind of what we're going for with this guy here. It's okay at this rate. You can just focus and hopefully just temporarily forget about my jingle until tonight's stream. Sure, yeah, maybe we could start tonight's stream with yours, and then we'll go into the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. We'll do that. Okay, so
That's good.
That's good. Dahlia then is DAHL. Ooh. Maybe like that? That kind of sounds a little... D-A-H-I... Oh no, D-A-H-I-L-A. Ooh, I like that one more. Let's go with that. Can you make Sprunky name chords, please? I haven't really heard of Sprunky. I've been seeing some comments. I don't know if you're one of them, but I've seen some comments in my videos and shorts saying to do Sprunky. I'm not entirely sure what that is, though. Oh. Cool. That sounds playful, but kind of mischievous. Without that note in there. I like that. Sounds a little exotic. Kraken. I wager that's the same user asking again. It could be. It could be. I've seen a couple Sprunky comments, but I don't remember if it's all the same person or if it's different people. Okay, next up is Skirk. This is the only Genshin character I've kind of seen around before. What's my Pokemon type, John? What is it? I don't know. What is your Pokemon type, Heropon? Here, your Pokemon type is Dark Poison, according to the randomized function there. Skirk, experienced fighter. Concept of strength is vastly different than which others perceive due to someone's training. When she took in Tartaglia as a disciple, she didn't talk to him as much during their training, and even after said training, barely communicated with him, willingly avoids Tartaglia to avoid being too much of an influence on him, feeling that it would hinder his growth. She only talks to those she considers to be strong, such as her master, Traveler, and Nouvelette. Only then is she willing to talk to others, claiming that she has nothing to say to the weak and sees herself as one greater than humanity. Okay, I see the vibe we're going for Skirk here. Sweeties, I'll be going to take care of my life. Yeah. Oh my god, that sounds so impactful. Like, I'll be going to take care of my life. I'll be back to on your later stream. I'll see you in stream later. I'm just gonna go take care of my life first, and then I'll be back. Have a good one though, Anna. We'll see you later tonight. Sounds good. Skirk. Let's see. We got S-K. S-K-I-R-K. Right? Is that it? Yeah. S-K-I-R-K. Maybe we do. I like that. I think that's kind of cool. Annates, I'm also heading out because I've got things to do. Thank you so much for the chaos, John, in chat. Yeah, no worries. Both Annas, both Annas are like high-fiving each other and splitting ways here. Annates, have a good one. And good luck with whatever you got to do. It'd be the time to get my act together sounding statement for real. Yeah, I'm trying to go for that sort of I'm better than you kind of vibe. Because we could do that doesn't really fit. It's not as dark. But I think this is good. Nope. Although I could do I'll stick to G minor. We'll stick to that. Okay, this is Skirk. Thanks for the lurk. That rhymed. Let's do 90 BPM. A little slower, 80 BPM. Even slower than that, 70 BPM. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Slow with this one. I played the wrong chord. One more time. I messed up. One more time. Oh, why is it not sustaining? What the heck? Sweet. This sounds a lot like my Heropon jingle, actually. Oh, yeah? I will say that I kind of don't remember what the Heropon jingle sounded like. I'm sure if I heard it, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that. we've determined the other day that apparently I've made over 700 jingles. I've made over 700 character jingles, not to mention anything I've done on stream or I've sent to people or the client work that I've done. Just from the YouTube videos and the character stuff I've done. I've done over 700 jingles. Crazy. Man. Well, your jingle sounds a lot like this. Well, there you go. Okay, and then who is next? We have Inefa. Who the heck are you? She's a creation of Aino. Let's go to lore. Personality. Inefa is generally level-headed and has a neutral expression most of the time due to her robotic nature. She is very helpful and always listens to orders. She sees Aino as family. Unlike her contemptuous half, she bears no hostility towards humanity. Who the heck is her contemptuous half? Oh, I've no idea. Built-in advanced technology caused her to be feared by some people, and misleading rumors often spread about her being dangerous, though such rumors eventually proved unfounded. Nevertheless, she remains well-meaning and unassuming. So she's just very like neutral character. She's not necessarily evil. I guess she can be helpful, but she's like pretty neutral, kind of bland. Okay. Oh, the name's not there. Trying to see if there. Oh, in Nefa.
Hello there.
Hello there. Welcome on in. Smarter than a frog. Actually, I was referring to Anna's statement. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Gotcha. INEFFA. Sure. I like that. That feels very bland-ish. We're looking at 100 BPM maybe? Dun, 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 dun. No, maybe 90 BPM. Ba-da-da, bum-ba-da. There it is. Do dial and twisted dial jingle. Oh, that's another one. Jesse just says E. That's another one I've seen people comment. Dandy's World. I don't know what that is either. I've seen people comment that as well. It's a Roblox game for kids. Oh, gotcha. It's a Roblox game? Gotcha. I've never played Roblox, so I'm unfamiliar. What was this? Inefa. Okay. And then we have three more. We have Aino, Flins, and Lauma. Yeah, no one else there. I saw Aloy down here, but I get the feeling nobody cares about Aloy in Genshin. Aino is a prodigy, apparently. Personality. A short young girl with long salmon pink hair, pulled back fringe, the screw at the top, and a large hodge. Her eyes are purplish gray. Some parts of her have yellow highlights. So these last three characters are not released in the game yet. I don't think they're technically playable yet, but they've just been like teased and like upcoming characters. So for this, we're gonna just have to go based on appearance and what we do know of them. and also just whatever the letters kind of end up being. So we have like A-I-N-O. A-I-N-O. I never played Dandy's World. I pretty much exclusively play Roblox. Squid Games? Nice. Squid Game is cool. I mean, I don't know if that fits her, though. Child prodigy? I actually haven't seen season 3 yet, though. I think we're gonna get around to it eventually, but I haven't heard anyone talking about season 3, so I don't know if that's a bad thing. Yeah, I think I like that for Aino. We'll just go with that. Boom, 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 boom. 85 maybe? Boom, boom, boom. 80 BPM. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that feels a little better. There it is. Don't know why these didn't extend. Okay. You won't say anything then? Yeah. We're gonna watch it at some point. Just I'm not sure. I'm not sure when. I appreciate the non-spoilers. Personally hated it, and most people also didn't like it. That could be the reason for the lack of discussion. Yeah, I kind of feared that. I kind of had a feeling people, because I haven't heard people talk about it, that it probably wasn't great. I think I'm going into it with low expectations. I liked season 2. I obviously liked season 1 the most. Season 1 was easily the best. I didn't necessarily hate season 2. I know there was some kind of discourse about that, but I kind of feel like it was naturally going to go in that direction that they ended up going under with season 2. But I thought it was good. I was immersed and I enjoyed it, you know. Season 1 was still obviously the best, the better one, though. You love season 2 so much. Dang, that's crazy to drop the ball with a concept like that. Yeah, I could see. I'm trying to think with season 3, like where I think they would go. Have you watched it at all, Jesse, or no? Like, do you care if I talk about season 1 and season 2 at all? Flynn's. You've seen 1. I liked it. I don't care. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk about it then while we do this. 120 is my favorite character. The way she carried every single one of them during the rebellion was sick AF. Squid Game 120. Yes, 120 was super cool. Cho Hyung-ju, I think, spelled Hyun-ju. Yeah. I love that character. They were great. You've seen clips of 2 randomly with memes. So basically, he pulled a Lost, where he was just like, we have to go back. And he was all like, end of season 1, he was going to like just fly off into the plane. And then he ended up changing his mind. He's like, oh, like, I'm going to take you guys down no matter what. And then season 2 was basically like, hey, I'm infiltrating the game. So he goes back into the games, but they're able to sort of start a rebellion within the games, and then it's like they've got guns and they're kind of like in the middle of the hallways and they're like shooting the different like it's like a whole like battle that kind of happens like, you know, towards the end of the season. I saw people calling her Queen Vaughn. Like she was boxing everyone who she saw as a threat and directing every single person during the rebellion. That's true. Sounds like what I imagine Severance Season 3 to be. Yeah, I that's kind of what I would expect, too, for Severance. That's kind of what's happening in this, where it's kind of like, hey, like, you're joining the games again, but this time, since he knows what's going to happen, like, he's trying to get people, he's trying to, like, tell people this is what's going to happen and get them on his side, and eventually a group of them do. Yeah, we won't talk about Severance, that's fine. I've played these games before. But yeah, and then in Season 2, the main enemy of he was like the guy in the black mask, right? Basically, Jesse, he enters as a contestant, kind of like how the old man did in Season 1. But the old man, there's like the whole contrast. Like old man was number 1, and then the main villain was like number 456. Like he was like the last number, while like, you know, the creator was like the first number, something like that. But he knew about how do I explain it? Think of like a Light and L situation, except the main character, I'm forgetting their names. If I say their names, it makes it easier. Squid Game main characters. Gi-hun and the front man. The front man, yeah. Gi-hun and front man. Front man was masked in the first season, but in the second season he's unmasked. Careful with googling names. Okay, I'll close out of that now. Then I didn't see anything aside from that. But Frontman decided to be a contestant and like kind of play along pretty much. But Gi-hun had no idea that he was the frontman, so it was this whole dynamic of just like, damn, like when is he going to strike? We know he's going to try to do something to mess with Gi-hun and whatnot. And then Season 2 basically ends with Gi-hun like being captured by Frontman, and it kind of just ends like that on a cliffhanger. So they're kind of like in mid-rebellion, if I recall, and that's kind of where it's at. So it was good, but it was basically what I expected to happen. It was like, oh, he's going to go back in, he's going to try to warn the people, he's going to try to start a rebellion, and it's not going to work out, and then Season 3 is going to be like the conclusion to all that, I suppose, you know. Yeah, that's the basic rundown. I probably could have predicted all of that before the season even came out. It wasn't anything too like plot twisty that I wouldn't have expected, as far as I remember. But I was immersed though. Like I was still enjoying it. Okay, so we don't know Flynn's personality apparently, so let's just base it off of his looks. Flins. Flins. Trying to see if there's anything about. Flynn spoke with an air of elegance. He did not deign to answer questions about his origins, whether he had any siblings, distant, unrelated matters, or counting events with perfect measuredness, just as in conversation, never excessive. Okay, we're just going to come up with something random here then. All right, I'm gonna drop out. My friend wants to hop on Rivals. To catch you later. All right, sounds a good one. Sounds good. Have a good one. That's what I tried to say. I'm gonna be logging off soon, anyways. Probably around like 5:30. I'll be signing off here, and then I'll be back later tonight, 7:30, 8 o'clock. We'll work on K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. But see you later, man. Let's just do that. F-L-I-N-S. We'll make it similar to I know, I guess. Or no, it was Enefa. Like that. And Flynn's is kind of similar-ish. Maybe we'll make it slightly faster. F-L-I-N-S, like that. F-L-I-N-S. There we go. There it is. And then last but not least, we got one more here. Lauma. She looks very elegant, foresty. Frostmoon. Oh, she is a Dendro character. Okay. I'm assuming we have no lore on her because she's pretty brand new. Top of her head, pointed ears, and turquoise and pink eyes. Does not seem to fit in with the whoever of today. They are too ancient, stuck in their ways, too rooted. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll probably just have to wing it for this one too. I think sometimes Genshin, I've always felt like Genshin tries to be so like sophisticated. They try to make all their characters sound so sophisticated with like words and their demeanors and whatnot. And so a lot of it's just kind of like, oh, I don't know what they're talking about. For someone who doesn't really follow Genshin too much, and has only played up to Inazuma and have just seen stuff here and there throughout the years, they always try to make each character, or most characters, sound sophisticated. L-A-U-M-A. L-A. Maybe that. Sounds kind of foresty. Can make it kind of like relaxed. Kind of have like an A chord. Maybe like E minor. Ooh, yeah. I like that. That's kind of cool. I think I just like the chords. Lauma. Let's make that slower BPM. Here we go. Keep it nice and short like that. The melody's too piercing. Let's bring it down a bit. Okay. I think that's good. Yeah, that works. Cool. So now what I have to do is just record these like this. Just record each one. Go to the next one. Great. Go to the next one. Next one. Thankfully, it changes all the tempos too. And there it is. 8 Genshin Impact characters. All done. I'll turn them into shorts. Probably mix them in throughout the week with the rest of the Uma Musume characters that are happening this week. Maybe I'll do like every other day or something like that. Like one's Uma Musume, one's Genshin. And then maybe I'll do that with K-pop Demon Hunters too. I'll try to like alternate the two. But that is going to be it for now. It took 3 hours and 15 minutes to get 8 jingles done. with all the shenanigans that happened. But I really appreciate everyone's support. Thank you so much. I have a lot of fun with the chaos. I never mind the chaos. I enjoy it. But yeah, we're gonna end on YouTube for now. But once again, I will be back on later around like I guess it's 5:15 now, so 2 hours from now. 5:15, 7:15, so 7:30 or 8 o'clock, somewhere between 7:30 8 o'clock, I'll be back live again. So YouTube, have a good one.